All right, what is up, everybody? Divine Hood here, coming at you with another daily update on Bitcoin and the crypto markets. All right, guys, Bitcoin finally just now got the drop into our golden pocket. We still have not hit the naked daily point of control yet, and we could still keep dropping here. So far, let's see. Let's go zoom in onto the 5-minute chart. It just happened. It just happened just now. We're not really seeing much of a reaction yet, but we could see the bounce from here. Now we are below our range value area low. Let's go ahead and zoom back out onto the hourly chart. Our range value area low of this smaller range here. Let's go ahead and pull our volume profile of the bigger range here. And we are below the value area low of that as well. So if we do not bounce from this golden pocket and reclaim these value areas pretty quickly, we could see the dump here. We did get the move. We did get a small move up yesterday and really just hit it into, let's see, that I think that was our 382 area. Yes, it was our 382 area. So we hit into our 382. Perfect. Now, remember, I talk about this all the time with you guys. I talked about this in my fib tutorial video. The 382 often acts as resistance or support in a strong trend. Now, this was more of a range, not a strong trend, but because we hit this and rejected, we could say this might be the start of a larger trend to the downside. Look what's happening right now. We're starting this. I also did say in yesterday's video, it is a very big possibility that we break this and not see it hold as support because we had the 2-3 front runs of it, really. So Bitcoin is testing this support right now. What happens right now is going to be really key. If we can hit this naked daily point of control and bounce, I think we can see a move up from here. If we just bust straight through it, we're at least coming to the SFP into the 786, if not lower. Remember, I made a more macro analysis video a couple days ago as well about the high time frame bearish signals we are seeing and that we could see a bigger flush out of the to at least the lows of the major range since November 11th, which would be about 85K. So let's keep that in mind, guys. Right now, Bitcoin is hitting into our golden pocket. Let's see how this reacts here. Other than that, not much new to update on. I mean, Bitcoin was it's still trading in this descending channel. We did not make it up to our local support that I marked, or local resistance that I marked out yesterday. A couple other coins did, though, and I'll cover that in just a second. Like Solana and Ethereum did make it up to our local resistances and did reject from our local resistances. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the liquidation charts real quick. So right now, our Model 3 heat map here, our liquidity, we're running through it right now. You can see we're hitting into it, but we have not come down to the bottom of the liquidity yet. Let's go to our Model 2. Yeah, we're not quite taking it all yet, but we are hitting into this liquidity. So this golden pocket is really going to need to hold to bounce, but we are hitting into our liquidity zone right now. We have not taken all the liquidity yet, which is good because we want to come down a little bit lower to hit our naked daily point of control here. So let's see how this reacts. But you guys, I did warn that this support might not hold because of our front runs. So I'm really looking at this as far as bull divs go. No 1 hour bull divs. We're already making lower lows on the momentum waves into our golden pocket. Let's zoom in onto the 30-minute chart. 30-minute does have a possibility of bull divs. You can see lower lows here in the price action. Higher lows are building in the momentum waves. So because of this, I am looking at potentially taking a long when we hit the naked daily point of control, but I'm going to wait. We are also seeing 15-minute bull divs, lower lows here, higher lows here. Money flow is bottoming out and looking, well, except we are starting to curve down again in money flow as we speak. So we are seeing some divs though, you guys. So if we do see these divs, we can look at taking a long because we are getting our confirmations. All right, let's go ahead. Now, this is a little bit concerning, guys. These bands squeeze together really, really sharply here. And remember, anytime these bands squeeze together, usually you see an explosion out of these bands, like the Bollinger Bands. When they compress and you see the explosion, well, guess what? We could see an explosion on these bands today. And honestly, with our higher time frame bearish signals, it might be to the downside, unfortunately. This golden pocket is going to be so key to hit. And actually, come on, let's see this. We're coming right up into this area. Let me monitor this, you guys. I did say that this golden pocket might not hold now because of our front runs on it. let's pay attention to this. Solana. I'm also watching Solana here. Okay, so let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Now, guys, a few key things happened that I want to point out. Okay, we've hit into our naked daily point of control in the 0.65. Let's see if we get this bounce. Ugh, not looking good, guys. Not looking good. No, it's going to slice through. Remember, I talked about this, you guys. We front ran it. It's starting to slice through it. We got to watch for a bigger drop. Dang. All right. What I'm going to do now, I'm not taking a long yet because we sliced straight through it. I'm not taking long. I know we have confirmations on some divs here, some bull divs, but I am going to wait until we at least reclaim this naked daily point of control. No reclaim of the naked daily point of control, no long. So I'm going to look at that. Let me go in and talk to these guys. All right, there we go. All right. So now, guys, let's also go into our total market cap real quick. We were seeing a few things on the total market cap. Let me zoom out to the 4-hour chart. We were holding this band of support anytime we came down to it, and we are starting to break it to the downside. Now, we have our local golden pocket of the band of support at the local golden pocket from the flash crash lows to the highs that we made on Monday at our golden pocket. You can also see we did reject from our golden pocket. We pulled a golden pocket pull from this high to this low here. It was before any of this price action was made in this area, and we did reject, or no, I'm sorry, was that? Okay, let's see. Never mind. This rejection was before I did the Fibonacci pull, so we have not hit into our golden pocket yet. But now we do have a liquidity grab into that golden pocket. So that's still a fresh golden pocket with a liquidity grab there. And then we have our other local golden pocket at the base of the pitchfork band. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on the total market cap. It looks like we are going to see a drop here. I can get rid of this. This is old. Our total 3 market cap is losing the pitchfork midline. And remember, I did talk about our big big support level. We actually already hit into that. But a few days ago, actually about a week and a half ago, right before we got our big Sunday drop, I had made a video about these total market cap charts and how we could see a real flush on the total 3 market cap, which is excluding altcoin or Bitcoin and Ethereum, just the altcoins. And I did say we could flush to this area. This was our major area. You see, we flushed to it. We got a pretty strong bounce, but now we are losing the midline, back testing it multiple times on the daily. You can see multiple wicks on the daily trying to get above this midline. We were not able to. So we could probably see a flush to actually come even lower, if not hit this 0.65 and actually hit the band of support, do a swing failure of this low here. Or unfortunately, we could come lower too, you guys. I did warn about these higher time frame divs. That's why I made that important macro video just a couple days ago. I was really seeing that. Now, another thing, guys, this is really, really bad for Ethereum. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead into the Coinbase Ethereum chart here. All right, guys. Ethereum weekly log channel. Let me go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff here. Let me zoom in real quick and show you guys. I made the video yesterday. I gave our local rejection zone from the area of the bearish backtest of the weekly band in confluence with our midline here, and a local golden pocket pull from this high to this low, and we did reject from that. So I gave this resistance yesterday before it hit. We did hit into it. We are rejecting from it. Now, we do have local support below us. We have the SFP of these lows into the bottom of our channel. This is really all that's left before we make a nuke. And also, guys, I'm going to go ahead and delete this now because we did hit into this and reject from this. So that would have been a successful trade if you took that already, because you would have TP1'd at these lows here, which we just hit into. But let's look at this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hide this smaller channel now, this smaller blue descending channel that we're in. I'm going to hide our local TA here. Let's go ahead and hide this, and let's zoom out onto the weekly chart. I've been talking about this for a couple days now, and it is going to be key for us to close our weekly time frame above this bottom of the channel here, our bottle channel trend line support. You can see that we are below it. We have what, 2 hours left until the weekly candle closes. Unless we can get a bounce and re-enter this pretty quickly, we might see the dump. Remember, weekly bear divs, both locally and regionally, weekly bear divs here. No, not locally on Ethereum. We just have higher highs here, just barely, but they are lower highs here. Weekly bear divs confirmed. We might dump out of this big channel, the entire bull market trend here. And if we do, I mean, we have this level at 1500, 1600 to 1500 here. But yeah, it's not looking too good right now for Ethereum. Let's look at Bitcoin again. Let's go into the hourly. Yeah, guys, I just had a feeling this golden pocket wasn't going to hold because the front runs. I made a video about this yesterday. I warned about this yesterday. We saw this front run. I even showed you the example last week of when we front runned on the DeepSeek crash and when we front run to that golden pocket touch on the DeepSeek crash here, the next time we just busted straight through it. Well, very more locally, we front runned it a few times in this here. Now we're busting straight through it. Gosh, guys, this could get bad quick with our higher time frame confirmations, with these bands starting to expand now. Below the bands, we can see a flush to the downside pretty quickly. We can start another liquidation cascade. There was a lot of people longing this whole week, especially on Monday. Now those people already got wrecked, but we had signals. We had signals for this. And we also had signals because we front ran this golden pocket so many times. We had signals that this was not going to hold, unfortunately. And already it's busted. It's broken. It didn't hold. And right now on low time frame, what we need to watch for now on the lower time frame, if we don't continue straight dumping, what we need to watch for is a bounce here, a bearish back test of that naked daily point of control, and a flush. So but it doesn't even look like that's going to happen. It looks like we're dumping. So this sucks, but we warned about this. I warned about this, I should say. And we might see some bigger corrections. Now, let's go back to Solana. Solana here. Wow. Okay. What was this? Jesus Christ. All right. Solana yesterday. So someone had a huge buy right there. Solana yesterday, we were at the bottom of the range. We did get the pump up past. I did have a local resistance at this golden pocket here from this low or that high to this low. It was at our point of control. We did bust through that, but the bigger one that I was talking about was our bigger area here. If you do a golden pocket pull from the highs of this move to the lows of this move here, and you turn on your golden pocket here, and it was our value area high. We also had that naked daily point of control. So you can see we hit into this general area here between 208. I really talked about 208 being our major resistance. This in yesterday's video, I gave this exact level again in yesterday's video. So yesterday we had the pump up to our key resistance, value area high, golden pocket, channel top, and we are rejecting. So yeah, Ethereum and Solana came straight up to the resistances I marked out in yesterday's video. Now we are dropping, and we are dropping pretty rapidly here. We'll see if Bitcoin can get a recovery and get back above that golden pocket, or if we're going to flush to our next support level. All right, let's go to XRP real quick. XRP didn't quite get to our level that I marked out yesterday, but it is chopping around a little bit. We did see that kind of fake out of this channel, came back within it. Now we're dumping. We do need to watch for a couple of these local levels. This SFP into our channel midline at like 225, 224, 225 might be good. And then, of course, we do have this SFP, which is what Ethereum's working on SFPing right now, like this pivot low here. And then the bottom, we have our golden pocket value area low down here. So this area is going to be a crucial area. But yeah, I mean, I would say let's just keep watching on XRP, because if the other altcoins dump, this is going to keep dumping too. If Bitcoin keeps dumping, all these altcoins are going to keep dumping. Now, Chainlink here. Chainlink, I gave the local resistance on yesterday's video as well. We hit right into our local resistance that I gave in yesterday's video. The point of control, golden pocket, top of the range. And we hit into it perfectly, and we did see a come back up to the local 886, but now we're dropping because Bitcoin's dropping. You can see this channel is still the top of the channel is still holding us down. Anytime we try to break the channel, we get rejected. Now, coming up very locally is this 786, but I also said this in yesterday's video. I like the 886 a lot better. This 886 at 16.7 is aligning with the bottom of the channel. And let me just go ahead and take that off of there. So I'm looking at the 886 into the bottom of the channel. It's also near our much bigger descending channel on a chain link here. And we are losing our value area high now, or value area low, excuse me, of this range. You can see we're starting to lose the value area low of the range. So I do think a flush down to 16.7 is possible. Once again, yesterday we were looking at this resistance. So all three of the coins that we were looking at resistance did reject from that resistance. Ethereum, what was the other? Chainlink, Ethereum, and Solana. All three rejected from the resistances I marked out in yesterday's video. They were local resistances based off of low time frame, weekend volume chop, and we did get that exactly what we wanted to see there. Unfortunately, I did not take many short. I did take a short on Solana, but I didn't take a short on any of the other ones. I was pretty busy yesterday, and you don't catch them all. It's okay. You know, you got to enjoy life too. All right, so that's about it, guys. I'm going to make this video short because I want to post it right now because we're actually, I want you guys to see this as it's happening. But what I'm going to be looking for on Bitcoin now, I just explained it. I'm going to be watching now for a bearish backtest of this naked daily point of control. Bearish backtest, if we come back up here and we hit into the naked daily point of control and reject, we can expect to come down to our 786 SFP. Now, on the other hand, if we can get above this, reclaim it, backtest it, and kind of start to form a range in here, we could pump. This is going to be a key backtest that we're seeing as we speak. Solana here, I mean, Solana did reject. I don't think I covered Solana good enough. So we did reject from that level that I marked out yesterday in our video here. And let's go ahead and pull this volume profile all the way. Now, I do like Solana's has some pretty nice support here at the 886. It's the bottom of the channel midline of our descending channel. And it's also the bottom of our much bigger ascending channel that goes back to 2023 to November of 2023. So this support here between 183 and 179.4-ish, I'm just rounding, that is going to be our key support level here on Solana. We also do have the value area low. The value area low could hold us again if we do a golden pocket pull of yesterday's move up. So actually, let's go from the lows of this here to our move up yesterday. And our golden pockets where we're at now, but let's look at our 886 here. Yeah, so the local 886 is right at the value area low. This is our first at 189.54. That's our first level of support here. It's right on top of the value area low. It's our local 886. But I do like this support better. The one that I just showed you right before between 182 and 179.4. So that is what we're looking at on Solana here. All right. Yeah, other than that, guys, we really need to watch this right now. Okay, we are seeing some interesting things here. Let's look at this 5-minute chart. This is such a key backtest that we are seeing right now. And so far, we are backtesting and we're seeing a small rejection. This is going to be so key here, guys. All right, yeah, let's do this. If this reclaims this, and starts to close, like I'd say a 5-minute back above that, I am going to take the long on this. But on the other hand, if we reject this, I am going to obviously you're not shorting down here. You can't short down here. But we need to be watching for this back test. We are having some trouble here trying to get above the naked daily point of control. Money flow doesn't look good. No bull divs on the 1 minute, which is a little bit concerning. Let's go on to our 5-minute chart. No bull divs on the 5-minute. Man, you guys, I know we're seeing 15-minute divs here, but look at the money flow coming out now. This money flow coming out so aggressive like this almost invalidates the bull divs. Oftentimes, money flow can overpower bull divs, momentum oscillator divs. 30-minute, we have a possibility for bull divs, but this could also start to expand and come way down here. Money flow doesn't look the greatest here. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and we're gonna keep an eye on this. I hope this kind of live price action as this is working out, and my thought process through all this helps you guys. But again, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Let's watch this for a couple more minutes. Let's see how this reacts here, because I really do want to show you guys the process that I do when I'm looking for long. Just because it's a support level doesn't mean I blindly set limit longs at those areas. That's a way you can get really wrecked. So we are going to be watching this now. We are starting to close 1 minute candles above that naked daily point of control, which is a good sign. Let me check out this. Okay, and our golden pocket here. So I really want to see us start closing candles above our golden pocket soon on both Bitcoin and Solana here. Guys, money flow's coming out here. Let's look real quick at our CBD. Big flush and open interest. Look at this flush and open interest. A lot of people just got wrecked just on this move down here. So what that was telling me is kind of over the weekend, there was a lot of people longing it, and we just wrecked them all. So that did grab some liquidity, stopped out some traders. But yeah, you guys, I don't like this reaction so far that we're seeing. I just don't like it. I mean, we are not seeing exactly what we want to see here. We are making lower lows. So let's go here and let's look at this area here. So we definitely have higher so far, higher lows in the price action, lower lows here. And then overall, our open interest is down though, or I'd say flat. So I wouldn't say we're seeing bullish absorption here. We are on the brink of bullish CBD divs, but not bullish absorption. And yeah, okay, guys, that bearish back test of the naked daily point of control. I mean, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's just watch this. I mean, I don't like this. I don't like this, even though it's a 1 minute chart. I do not like this. We are starting to form a small range below our support level. This to me is not a good sign at all. Not a good sign at all. And let's see. Okay. Solana's holding up okay, but I don't like. Look at someone just had a huge buy on Binance on Solana. Or maybe a liquidation, like a force buy. When we came down here, they got liquidated, which forced them to buy, which gave a giant wick on the 1 minute chart. That's pretty crazy. Let's see if the other exchange had that. Bybit, no, Bybit did not.